Hello, thanks for coming here to watch this video. Today is an exciting day for me because it's my first time introducing my project, creating a game. When I say that I like creating games, people might think that I like playing games. I don't think I can call myself much of a gamer. I don't spend much time playing games unless I'm researching game design or something. Yes, researching. So my work is still in a very early stage. It might look a bit rough at the moment, but it's a work in progress. And I'm having so much fun working on it. This game is an open world 2D RPG game called Rise of Nellum. Not sure if I'm going to keep this name, but it's a step forward from Cat RPG, which is what I came up with when I had to save the project. So I'll be calling it Nellum or Rise of Nellum for now. The main player is this small furry animal, and it builds a little town of other small furry animals that are rescued from a research lab. So it's not going to be a small game. The scope is pretty broad, and I know it's not a good idea to start building such a large game, but I don't care. I decided not to care because I'm just gonna do whatever I want. And you should too. So I started to work on my dream game, and I'm curious how it's going to turn out. I also want to talk about some inspirations. I'm very concerned about the climate crisis and what we're doing to the planet. I used to be a person who believed that going forward with technological advancement should be our top priority as humankind, but my value has changed after moving to Australia 4 years ago, when I was able to shift my focus from minor everyday problems to more important things in life. And that also made me start to think about the bigger picture of what people in my generation should be doing to make the place livable for the next generation. I grew up in South Korea and spent most of my life there. And oh yes, in South Korea we take computer games very seriously. When I was in university, I was studying engineering and naturally hung out with mostly guys. Not many girls in my class. We would go to a place called PC Bang and just play games for hours and hours. So PC Bang is like a PC version of a game arcade. You just sit together with your friends and just play games in front of a computer. Back then it was mostly StarCraft, and StarCraft was huge in the late 90s, early 2000s. The point here is that I just wanted to give you some context around how I am interested in creating games. It's because I grew up with it. Not just this typical story of owning a Nintendo as a child, but how I spent my young adult life in a culture that had gaming as like a default element. So what I like most about game creation is the crossover between visual art, music, technology, storytelling, and together how the creator is able to build a world of imagination. That's why I like to use the term game creation rather than just developing games. Novels and movies can create worlds too, but what I appreciate about games is their ability to let players kind of actively engage within that universe and let players have the freedom to shape their own experiences. So I'm aiming to make a game that allows players to choose their own playstyle and give them as much freedom as possible. This is a one-person project at the moment, and being able to be efficient with time and resources is really important, especially if you have a full-time job like me. So in the next video, I'm going to talk about how I was able to make progress from this into this, and how I was able to make that progress in such a short time. Leave a comment if you know what I did here. Okay. This is the end of the video. I'll see you again. Bye.